and 4. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation.
First down carry for Henry. And he'll get this across the 40 and up to about the 42-yard line. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A toss right to Henry. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. He took the contact as he was throwing it. And
back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And this returnable for Rager. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 all to return. And the NFC will take over 1st and 10.
Their own 19-yard line.
Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminated touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 20-yard line.
Play action. Now Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, but now it's 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free, and there's another example, another incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Wilson. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's caught inside the 30.
1 play at a time.
Touchdown. Terry McLaurin, an 80-yard touchdown. And the NFC has taken the lead. Wouldn't be the Pro Bowl without the QBs taking some shots, and that shot paid off.
He understood, I don't know if it's instinctively or if he did his homework, that you do take your shots, as you said, in this game because the payoff is terrific. We will remember how many touchdown passes you threw. I don't think we ever recall how many interceptions you throw in a game like this.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score our home team 14, visitors 7. Matt Prater is set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The AFC offense set to take their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Carr. And going deep for Hill. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big play there for the AFC. 62 yards.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. To throw, it's Carr. They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. And they'll get this to Ruggs on the jet sweep. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
On 3rd down, Carr. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than one. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Fletcher Cox forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Shotgun now for Carr. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Cameron Jordan in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Carr. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And this one is right down the middle.
No surprise there. Extremely reliable during the regular season. Bailed his team out time and again. Knocks another one through, this time in the Pro Bowl.
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
He takes over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play, clock it, and start over again.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Now the NFC going to take a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A couple of extra defensive backs in the ball game here on 3rd and 6. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson being chased out left. Man open, it's caught. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Going up top for Cup. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They go play action with Wilson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They'll run the draw with Mostert. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now the NFC going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Good coverage there by the AFC defense. It's 4th down. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, able to break that one up. So on is Matt Prater now to try a field goal here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And a 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So good work there to get points just before the half as they add on to their lead.
As trite as it sounds, every little bit helps. That's exactly what they're going for. Anytime you get a chance to put points on the board, you take it.
And they didn't leave the other side with much time at all on the clock.
25-yard line.
The offense for the AFC set to go now. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation,
well, the NFC pressure a little too much as they get home for the sack. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Caught, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. final shot here before half for Carr. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. So we have come upon halftime of this Pro Bowl with the NFC on top of the AFC. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Set to kick off.
The AFC going to get the ball first as we are back underway on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
AFC takes over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The AFC offense set to take their next drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Carr going to throw. Throw right side going to be caught by Waddle. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. 0 turnovers in this game so far. The trend continues, but barely. Offense lucky that one went out of bounds.
Yeah, they're very fortunate because when a game's going along like this one and neither side has turned the ball over, sometimes that first one can really flip things to their advantage in this type of a game.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Carr. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's another 1st down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Now Carr on the bootleg. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And all the way in for the touchdown. Tyreek Hill. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the AFC is an extra point away from tying this game up.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards. Down right at the 20.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good game.
that one. That was way too easy.
Line of
They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Carr. And he's got his man on the out route. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Oh, it's a nickel set.